I think there's a lot of ways that they are going to use this honor system that we are not really expecting right now. And I think by having negative honor when they implement the system, you're going to start off on a bad foot. Howdy folks, my name is Pineapple and welcome back to another Red Dead Online video. In today's video about Red Dead Online, we're going to be going over the honor system. This is going to be non-scripted, so there will be some ums and ahs in here, and this is not a tip video per se. There is a tip in here. I think you guys should watch this because I think it's going to be very valuable, but I try not to make tip videos per se, quote unquote, that are long, and this one's going to be longer because I have to read a paragraph and then explain what I think it means and why I'm making these changes and yada yada yada. There's a lot that goes into this, but I think it is very valuable. If you're watching this today, like one of the first few days it goes up, I think you will get exponentially more value out of it than the people who watch it in 2-3 weeks. So that is my thought process. I wanted to get that out of the way though, because I don't do long videos that are informative, because I don't want, really because I started this channel because I was tired of getting clickbaited where I felt like I was going to get good information and then it was like 10 minutes of somebody talking about their fucking day. And so I don't want this to come across that way, even though this could be misconstrued that way if you anyway, I'm gonna hop into my thesis here about honor, but before I can do that, I have to read essentially the quote from Rockstar that made me change my entire playstyle. Here, we're gonna go. This is from the update they released last week. We are also introducing a new system that highlights overly aggressive players. If your style of play becomes more hostile, your map position and the position of your posse members will become more visible to other players with a progressively darkening dot that incrementally shifts from blue to dark red. Your visibility increases through bad deeds such as attacking and killing other players or their horses outside of a structured mode, free roam mission, event, or competition. And the shorter the time between bad acts, the more your visibility increases. Shift back to a more righteous path and your visibility will fade over time. There's a lot to unpack here. I want to highlight the word righteous because that is something that Red Dead and Rockstar have repeatedly linked to the positive honor spectrum over and over again. Obviously, the word righteous is a pretty positive honor word anyway, separate from Red Dead, but Rockstar has used it to define positive honor before. So I just wanted to say that right out of the gate, that I think right there in that last line, they're saying shift back to honorable and you won't be able to be seen on the map all the time. And so for me, that's really important. Like I can't say that that's absolutely going to be the case, but I think it probably is. Like I want to say I'm 75% confident that you will be able to be seen on the map at all times if you're maximum dishonorable, which is where I was before I started grinding positive honor because of this statement here. So also here I wanted to say they say your visibility increases through bad deeds such as attacking and killing. Okay, so flat out, not even killing exclusively, attacking other players. So if you fire the first shot, you are going to like ping on the map essentially, and then that ping, if you shoot again at another player within the next 50 seconds, is probably going to stay a little darker and stay for a little longer, right? And then if you kill that person, you're probably going to have to deal with a different timed penalty on how long your dot or your location is visible. However, I bet you if you do it when you have positive honor, it will be the effects, quote unquote, will be reduced or even non-existent. I feel like there is definitely going to be a lot riding on this honor system because they don't have the ability to talk to you through the NPCs like they did in the single player, because the online just does not, it's not built to have you care about the town. Whereas in, the single player was all about stroll through this slowly and try to uncover all the secrets you can. Online is much more like being the rootinest, tootinest cowboy you can. So they can't, if they can't, use the NPCs and the dialogue in that sense to let you know that you're low honor, or to make it readily apparent that your playstyle impacts how you're, treated in the world, then they're gonna have to make the world let you know, if that makes sense. So I feel like Not necessarily like more cougars are going to spawn around bad people, because I feel like that might not be very beneficial, and I feel like it's also kind of a stupid thing to do. But I feel like a lot of things, like even to an extent, I don't think dishonorable people are going to be able to spawn in the same places honorable people spawn, because think about it, if you're dishonorable and you've got a $600 bounty, you can't spawn in Saint Denis. Like you can't. And so I think there's going to be a lot of things like that where, as much as right now most everybody is rocking pretty negative honor because of the kind of griefing that they've had to get into and all this kind of stuff, and just flat out that there was a lack of content, so people started griefing because they were bored. If you've been farming cops, following some of the tutorials on this channel, there's a lot of reasons why most people have negative honor right now, and I think it's extremely important to try to turn that around. Essentially, I have taken I think 3 hours total, 3.5 hours, maybe 4 hours total, grinding honor. I can make a tutorial on that if you guys want. It has only gotten me from negative, maximum dishonor, to I have just passed the middle threshold into honorable. So I'm not even close to maximum honor yet, but I am officially on the honorable side of the spectrum. And I don't even have enough footage for that video yet, honestly, but if it's something you guys are interested in, let me know. I would love to make a video on it, but I wanted to get this out first because, honestly, this was not supposed to be today's video. To be completely frank, Rockstar was supposed to release another page full of information about what they're doing to online, and hopefully while I'm recording this video they've released it, but I highly doubt it. It was supposed to go up at 9 a.m. Eastern today. As I record this, it is 5 p.m. Eastern, and it hasn't been released, and I know why. It's because Xbox is having a ton of issues. They can't very well get on Twitter and be like, hey guys, this is everything that's coming in 7 days, and then have half of their entire player base not be able to access the game after they've kind of buffed it on Twitter. So I get why they haven't released that yet. I don't think it's going to impact the 26th at all. However, I do think that we probably won't get the information until tomorrow, the next day, whenever they get this animal issue fixed. Honestly, the next press release time after that is probably going to be the next time that we get it. But so that was supposed to be today's video. It's supposed to be another one of the kind of shorter informational videos that you guys have come to expect. A, the content wasn't there, but B, I've got a ton of other stuff that I could just make. But for me, I think this is really important, and I was gonna just wait a day or two and get my farming honor tutorial out or whatever, but I think this, explaining it, why I'm doing it, that I think it's gonna be a big deal, and I think it's going to be a much bigger deal than I'm even expressing here. I think there's a lot of ways that they are going to use this honor system that we are not really expecting right now. And I think by having negative honor when they implement the system, you're going to start off on a bad foot. I think that is the biggest point to all this. I guess I might even cut that and put that at the beginning of the episode as well, just because that really kind of honed in on the kind of point of this. I just want to say thank you guys for watching this. I really hope this helps. I hope you guys are going to get some value out of it in whatever ways that you wind up making use of this, whether or not you choose to do something about it or you specifically choose to not do something about it. That is neither here nor there, but the fact that now that you guys know is the entire reason I make these videos, is because then you guys have the information and you can do with it what you will. And yeah, anyway, so hope you guys like this. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys very, very soon with a new video. That is not going to be one of these videos. I actually might stream today too. I'm not 100% sure yet, depending on how things go. So thank you guys, and I will see you soon. Peace.